calm down. So I go in the next room, and as soon as she gets in, she proceeds to take stuff out of the cabinets and all of that. And I go in the room, I put my stuff down, and I'm just like, okay. So then I'm like, do you want me to lay down? She's like, oh no, just sit there, I'm not the doctor, I'm a nurse. I didn't ask you what you were going to do. I know you're not the one that's coming to take the thing out. I know you're the nurse. What is that supposed to mean? You're supposed to tell me something. The nurse is supposed to let you know what's going on, what the doctor is going to do to you, how long it's going to take, and all that stuff, right? She doesn't do none of that, and she's rude. I don't like her tone. She's not even smiling, nothing. So I'm just like, okay. And before that, when I was changing and she came in the room, I wasn't even done. And she came, as soon as she said, oh, it's just me, whatever. And then she just starts pulling, because I had another one, pulling it out. And I'm like, yo, like, calm down. Just give me a minute. Let me know you're about to touch me. I see you in front of me, but you're supposed to say something. You're supposed to say, I'm just going to take the bandage off or something. I'm not just a piece of meat. Okay? You got to, talk to me. Tell me what's going on. So yeah, so I'm in the room, and she's like, the doctor is going to come. So I'm like, okay, she leaves. And then I'm waiting. I waited for about 5 minutes, and the doctor came. The doctor was like, okay, lay down. I saw you yesterday and all that good stuff. And he gave me 2 days to go, but then there was blood and everything. So I was like, I came back a day before because I didn't want to stay with a dirty thing. And the stuff that they had me put on it was chlorine water. Like, you take a liter of water and you put a tablespoon of chlorine and you put it in so that your bandage stay humid all the time. So it was smelling like chlorine, and I couldn't take the smell anymore. I hate Javel smell. But anyway, so he comes, he changes the bandage, take out the strip, put another one, and then it didn't even take 5 minutes, and he's like, the nurse is going to come and do your bandage. I'm like, okay, thank you, whatever. So I'm waiting. And it took about 15 minutes for the nurse to come back. And when she came back, she came in the room, took something, and got out. Didn't even say a word to me. So I'm like, okay. I didn't say anything. I'm just like, waiting. But it's taking long, Doing a bandage is not that long. She comes back in the room, and when she comes back, and I was already fed up, like I was already mad of her attitude. I really didn't like her attitude. She came in, and the way the thing is, I'm laying down like this, and the door is over there, and there's stuff, it's not a big room and stuff. So she comes in, she leaves the door open, she goes on the other side of the bed, she takes papers, she goes out of the room, she doesn't say nothing to me again, and she goes out. I could see her going up, and she left the door open, and then she was going back down, and I was like, excuse me. She's like, oh, I'm coming. I'm like, excuse me, will you please close the door? And then she's like, oh, I'm coming. And she came back. She did that very quick. But still, I don't appreciate you opening the door on me and leaving it open when my boob is out. Okay, my boob is out. I don't want the whole world to see my boob out with a hole on it. Okay, it's not nice. It's not pretty. That's too much information. But anyways, so she comes back and she's like, oh, I was just going to give something. We have an emergency, this other place or whatever. She said they have an emergency. And I'm like, I don't care if you have an emergency. I don't appreciate you opening the doors on me like that when my boob is out. I don't want anybody to see my boob like that. And she's like, oh, don't worry, it's only doctors in here. I don't care if they were doctors. I don't know them. I would like you to respect my intimacy, my privacy. And then she goes, oh, okay, lady. And she goes out and she bangs the door. I'm like, okay. But I wasn't overreacting. I know I wasn't overreacting. Nobody would have liked it. Okay? And I have the robe. So when I saw her opening the door, I took the robe up and I was holding it like this because I didn't want nobody passing and looking at me like, And especially when it's this one and the door is over there, like, that doesn't make any sense, right? So she obviously got mad that I told her close the door, and I don't care if it's only doctors in here. You're gonna have to close the door on me, like, come, you know. Oh, God. So she goes, she doesn't come in for another, it was a long period of time, and the next time she came in, she filled out some papers, and she left again. And when she came in, she was, talking, like, you know when you're mad and like, but you're not talking loud so that people can hear you. So she was like, Mahmoudi, I don't know how you say that in English, but anyways, she was talking low, but obviously she got mad. I could see that she was mad. So I'm just like, whatever. And I wanted to tell her, can you get somebody else to do my bandage? Because I don't like you. I don't like your attitude. But then I was like, you know what, just forget it. Because, you know, they're probably all friends in here. So, yeah. So she files the papers and she leaves again. And I'm telling you, I didn't get my bandage done till like 45 minutes after I saw the doctor. 45 minutes to an hour. I am not even exaggerating. Not even. And when she came back, it was to the point that I wasn't even laying down anymore. I got fed up with laying down. I was falling asleep. I was sitting when she came back, and then she was like, can you lay down, please? She's like, lay down. I'm like, whatever. I'm like, yeah. I didn't say a word to her, but my eyes, I was like, I wanted to curse her out. I really wanted to curse her out. I hate it when I'm supposed to get service and you treat me bad. I hate that. And then she did my bandage, and I don't know if she was trying to hurt me. She was trying to, you know, press it all rough on me. But I didn't say anything because it wasn't hurting. I didn't say anything. I was just looking at her like, okay. And then after that, she was done. She threw all of the stuff, and then she was leaving the door. And then after that, she said, oh, you're done. Put your clothes on. I'm like, whatever. So I'm putting my clothes on. She comes back in the room and she proceeds doing something else. And I'm like, that lady is so rude. And I felt like I really wanted to ask them if they had like complaint files and stuff. But then I was thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, who's gonna take me seriously? And I was like, they're probably all friends, and I know people don't really take those seriously. So I was just like, either I cursed her out or I filed a complaint. But then I was like, don't curse her out. I just left, and I was like, I was so aggravated. For real. It was the first time that I saw a nurse treating somebody like that. Doesn't say hi, doesn't smile, doesn't let you know what's going on, touches you without telling you. It's like, come on now. And I wasn't nursing before. I wasn't nursing. I did 3 semesters of nursing, and they were telling you how you're supposed to make the client feel comfortable, and she really did not make me feel comfortable, and I'm so mad and I'm so pissed, and I hope tomorrow when I go there, I hope she's not going to be there. For real. I really hope she's not going to be there. I really disliked her. I really did.